A very good morning, dear students. Today we are here to discuss the chapter second. Okay, this is just basically to give you a run through of what we have learned. Okay, so what did we learn in the chapter keeping safe and healthy? We learned that it is very necessary to keep ourselves safe from accidents and diseases. Now, why is it necessary to keep ourselves safe from accidents and diseases? Because accidents may occur anywhere, anytime, and with anyone. But these can be prevented by following simple safety rules. Similarly, we can fall ill anytime, but it can be avoided if we take care of ourselves. So the conclusion is, if we take care of ourselves, we and if we are very alert, we can avoid accidents. At the same time, we can also prevent illness. Now, in this chapter, we learned that we how to follow the various safety rules, such as the rules to be followed when we are while driving, okay, or when we are on the road, at home, at school, okay. And what else did we learn? We also learned when what are we supposed to do when we get electric shocks, when we get burns and boils, okay. What how are we going to deal with the harmful chemicals, right? And we learned about the first aid, okay. So safety on road, we learned that we should never jump a red light, never use a mobile phone while driving, always cross the road on a pedestrian crossing or a overbridge or a subway, never play beside the roads, follow road signs while driving. Now, at safety at home and at school, we learned that always be near the adults. Never remain in isolation. Okay? What do you mean by isolation? You should never be alone. Okay? Wherever you see your teacher, you are with your adults, kindly be with your adults. Okay. Now, keep away from barbed wires. Barbed means open wires. Okay? Next, what was it? Never use sharp objects. Okay. Do not play things which is made up of glass, as these can break easily and it might hurt you, right? Next, falling down, never swing with too much of speed. Never run on slippery floors, okay? Because if you fall, you might hurt yourself badly. Do not play or run on the stairs. Okay? Never leave soap bar on the bathroom floor. Now, why is it necessary that you remove the soap bar from the bathroom floor? Because the soap might leave some lather on the floor, it might melt, and when you go to the washroom, unknowingly when you step on the soap, you might fall. Again, you might get hurt. Okay? The way we get hurt when we step on the slippery floors, right? Similarly, you might get hurt. Regarding the electric shocks, never touch electronic equipments. You should never use electronic equipments, never play with the plugs, okay? Keep away from electronic appliances, okay? In case if there is an electronic shock, Kindly switch off the main supply and help the victim. Okay. You never use water to put out fire caused by short circuit. Okay. Always use sand in such cases of electric shocks. Regarding burns and boils, never use matchsticks, okay, at home or at school or wherever you may see that there is a matchstick. Always wear cotton clothes. Never use synthetic clothes when you are near the fire. Okay? Never touch or hold any utensils without a thick cloth or a pair of tongs. Turn off the gas cylinder and gas stove when not in use. In case of gas leak, open the doors and windows immediately. Okay? Harmful chemicals. What did we learn regarding harmful chemicals, students? See, we always see that there are harmful chemicals at home, right? We see that it could be anything. It could be phenyl, or it could be maybe, it could be anything at all. Okay. So, what are you supposed to do? You are never supposed to touch the harmful chemicals. Okay. Or you are never supposed to touch any of the medicines that is kept here and there. Okay. Unless and until it has been prescribed to you. Okay, now we will move to our next topic, first aid. Students, what do you mean by first aid? First aid means the very first step that you take when somebody is hurt. Okay, it is the immediate help that you provide to the victim. Okay, when the person is injured. Okay, so what are the things you should never do when a person is hurt? Okay, the first thing is never gather around the victim. Okay, do not form a crowd. What do you mean by that? Never gather around the victim. Never crowd around the victim. Do not panic. Instead, find some help. Suppose if someone is hurt, suppose you are playing and your friend fell down. Okay, immediately tell some adult or his parent standing there. Okay, make the injured person comfortable. Tell the person that he is fine and he will be given first aid immediately. If injuries are very serious, call 112 for ambulance immediately. Okay, so students, I hope this much was clear. We are just doing the revision of chapter 2. Okay, next we would be discussing the question answers. That is the reason that we are covering this in this video. Next we move to key to good health. So students, can you tell me how can we keep good health? Yes, we can keep good health by eating healthy food, right? Doing exercise, right or not? Sleeping regularly and keeping ourselves clean. Am I right, students? So, as soon as you get up in the morning, what do? You brush your teeth, you take shower, right? And then you maybe before shower you do some exercise, right? You take shower, you pray to God, then you eat healthy breakfast. Am I right? Okay. So, and then whenever you feel sleepy, you go to sleep. Am I right, students? Yes. So, why do we do this? We do this because it is necessary to maintain our body in good health. Right. So, to be healthy, what are the things that is necessary? Always wash your hands before and after meals. Always use clean utensils for eating. What do you mean by utensils? Well, plates and bowls are known as utensils. Okay, now keep food items covered and avoid flies, and never eat food from the roadside, or never touch or eat the uncovered food. Okay, eat only freshly cut fruits and vegetables. Okay, why is that so? Because if they are already cut, they might lose their nutrition, or some dust or flies may sit, and if you consume that, you may harm yourselves. Food should not be overcooked as it destroys the nutrients present in it. So, never overcook the food. And if at all you are boiling the food, boiling any of the seeds for that matter, never throw out the water. Rather, try consuming that water. Okay? Now, students, we already know regular exercise. What does it mean? It generally means walking, jogging, cycling, yoga, swimming, or any other physical activity. Right? So we all do that. है ना? We always keep running or jogging. I know as kids, you are always active at home and always troubling your mother with something or the other. Right, students? I hope you are keeping yourselves clean regularly. How do you keep yourselves clean? We brush twice a day. You always have to cut your nails. Make sure, even if there is no school, still make sure that your nails are being cut every Saturday, okay, or Sunday before you come to school. Okay, I hope you always daily take bath in the morning. Okay, so these are the things that is necessary to keep our body healthy, fit, and fine. Okay, so now we move to exercises. Students, I hope you can see this, that we have a presentation here on the exercises. The copy of the book is given here, and now we also have the answers. But then, before we discuss the answers, I would like to know, have you understood the chapter? I hope you would have. Now, if you can see a cut, pick the correct option. The first one is a cut can be caused by the options where knife, blade, scissors, all of these. So the answer would be all of these. A first aid box contains ORS sachet, ice, knife, soap. The answer is ORS sachet. It cannot contain ice, can it? No, right? It cannot contain a knife. It also cannot contain a soap. So the answer is ORS sachet. Fire caused by electricity should be put out using, just now we have a revision, we had a revision, in that we learned that fire caused by electricity should always be put out by sand. It is safe to cross the road using zebra crossing, subway, pedestrian overbridge, all of these. The answer is all of these. Am I right, students? Dash can be caused by ill maintenance of electrical appliances. What can be caused? See, here it is electrical appliances. So, If you do not maintain your electronic equipments properly, you may cause electric shock. Okay, now moving to the second question. Match the following. See, sharp-edged objects. Now, what do the sharp-edged objects cause? Tell me, what are the examples of sharp-edged objects? The examples of sharp-edged objects are glass, am I right? Scissors, knives. Okay, so they may cause you what? Cuts, right? They may cause you cuts. See here, you have seen the second option, cause cuts. That is the right answer. Now, matchsticks. Matchstick can cause you what? Matchstick can cause you burns, right? Boiled water can cause you boils. Okay. Now, playing on the road causes road accident. Harmful chemicals are poisonous. Okay. So, you should never do all these things. Now, fill in the blanks. Safety on road can avoid what? Safety on road can avoid accidents. Always wash hands. Dash and dash the meals. That is before and after the meals. Uncovered food may contain dash and dash. If the food is uncovered, it might contain dust and flies. Dash or dash should be used only in the presence of an adult. Tell me what should be filling it up with? Knives or scissors. Dash is the first help provided to the victim, first aid, right? Next we move to true or false. An injured person should be surrounded by a crowd. Is that true? Should you crowd near an injured person? No. So it is false. We should run and play on the stairs. Is that true? No. It is false. We should wear helmet while traveling on a two-wheeler. True, right? Junk food is good for health. Is junk food good for health? Pizza, French fries, burger, is it good for health? No. You may eat sometimes, but you should never eat regularly. Am I right? Yes. So junk food is not good for health. So this is false. We should exercise daily to stay healthy. True. Now we will move on to our question answers. Answer the following questions. First question. Accidents can be avoided. How? Accidents can be avoided by following the road safety rules. Always wear seat belts or a helmet. Never talk over phone or use headphone while driving. Follow road signs. Okay, so I hope that is clear for you. Next question is, what is first aid? First aid is the first and immediate help given to an injured person. Next, how can we save ourselves from electric shocks? The safety rules to be followed to prevent getting electric shocks are: never touch any appliances with wet hands or barefooted. Use ISI marked electrical appliances. Children should never touch any electronic equipments. Okay, mention few ways to be safe on the road. Always cross road at a zebra crossing, subway, foot over bridge. Do not play on the roads. Never jump red light. Cross the road only when there are no vehicles. So now, children, I'm changing this point. Okay, cross the road only when there are no vehicles coming. Okay, this looks more apt and it would be much easier for you to learn and understand. Okay, so students, we are done with learning the question answers. Okay, and kindly write it down in your notebook. If you do not have the notebook, please tear a page from some old notebook. Make sure you write the question answers and file it. Okay, because your notebook or your sheets would be corrected when you come back to school. Okay, enjoy learning. Okay, and always keep safe, stay healthy. Okay, and we will meet you in the next class. Thank you. Feedback. Thank you so